Hey guys, I'm sorry I didn't upload for the last couple days, 2 days. I missed two daily uploads because I had midterms yesterday and I had two, and it was quite stressful. Therefore, there was just no way for me to upload anything. And even today, I am struggling with my E&M homework that is due tomorrow, and it's a long one. I started it just today because I was preparing for the midterms and couldn't start sooner, and it's a long one. So I do really have no time for recording normal video, editing and uploading this. And then I realized I can use live streams to at least let you know what's happening and do my daily upload this way whenever I'm short on time. So as I just mentioned, I had two midterms yesterday. One was in electromagnetism, and the second one was on waves in modern physics, the class that I'm retaking from year one. And my last exam was at 6 p.m., so I came home at 10. I was really tired, and it was super cold yesterday. It was extremely cold. Anyways, the two midterms on one day is crazy. And I'm really happy that I won't have this situation for the finals. I just looked up the final exam schedule. It was available by now on my Aurora student, whatever, like student login for my school. And they posted the finals schedule. So I checked it, and this semester's finals schedule is the best. I have a full week just for one class, like to prepare for each class, except one. But for my easiest class, I have 2 days before the exam, and that's okay. I'm fine with this because I decided to start doing the preparation right now. Since I'm retaking the class, I can just take the old midterms and start working through them, even though we haven't technically covered the material yet, but I have seen it before. And doing it this way is the most effective anyways, at least for this class, because it's a multiple choice and there's only like so many questions that they can ask, like the format of the questions. Yeah, so all the other, like the other two, thermodynamics and electromagnetism, I have a full week before each class, before each final to prepare, and that's awesome. So how my exams went yesterday, midterms. They went somewhat okay, I would say. They weren't the best. I'm expecting around C on each of them. Yeah, just because with E&M, it quickly picks up the pace and the complexity, and I can't keep up with this. So the preparation was a little bit sporadic, and yeah, plus it was a bit different format, two-stage exam for electromagnetism, which wasn't bad actually. The second part of the exam where we had to do a group work, like we had 40 minutes for the first two questions and then another 15 minutes to solve one of the two questions, the most difficult one, as a group. We had 5 people in each group, and each of us had to write something in the solution. I kind of felt bad for this part because I wasn't really contributing much. I was lost at this question. I knew something, but I didn't know. I would say I didn't know 80% of the question, how to answer this. So thank you very much, guys. If anybody of you watching this, thank you for saving our grade, because at the end, this group solution will also boost up the each individual grade by a little bit. And it wasn't a bad experience after all. I kind of like this, but I think next time I would do my best to prepare so that I won't be that disappointed in myself. Yeah, so now that's how the midterms went, and what I was going to talk about next. Oh, on the bright side, I just received the notification from my E&M professor about the homework number 3 that we submitted last week, and I got 98%. Look at this. I am really happy about this grade in particular because I talked about it earlier. The grader who does all the grading of the assignments is really strict with how he considers our work. We have to be really explicit and thorough, and we can't miss any vector notation or anything. So that is an awesome grade to get. And right now, I'm currently working on the next homework assignment for this class, number 4. I'm just like struggling with this book and with this book, where the homework is on like if you have a potential given on the surface, and then you have to find the potential within a certain volume with that boundary condition. So we have to use separation of variables method to solve the Laplacian equation. Whew, you guys, that is the topic that I most struggled with when I took mathematical methods class last term. This was the topic that got me in trouble the most. But this time around, surprisingly, I'm doing sort of okay. Like if I read the textbook, like when I read the textbook and when I approach any problems, it doesn't seem that bad anymore. I think some time in between the last semester and now allowed my brain to process this information somehow, at least. So it's okay right now. But it definitely needs a lot of practice on my part to nail it down. Okay, so that's so much for the academic part, and now technical stuff. I received a comment yesterday on one of my latest videos, in fact, the one before this upload, that my audio is a lot worse now than it used to be in the videos up until December, approximately. And that's because, well, I didn't realize it before I was told about this, because when I was editing the videos, everything seemed fine. So I assumed it's fine on your end as well. But then I went on my husband's phone to watch some of my videos, latest videos, and really that's the case. Some of the videos really suck in terms of audio. It's very quiet. And the thing is, I'm using old Canon Rebel T3i camera, and the inbuilt audio in this camera is awful. Like it has this persistent hissing sound that is really annoying. And I was trying to cancel this out by turning the volume settings down within the like in the camera and the menu, and used external microphone. But then the external microphone was also not enough to pick up enough sound because of the menu settings that I used. So I will be figuring out the way how to work around this. For now, I probably will be using this small microphone. This seems to be a lot better. I turned up the volume a little bit in the camera and tried a few test videos with this external mic. It is better, but I will hope that I will find a way how to improve the quality of the audio in the future videos. So thank you very much for pointing that out, and I will take care of this. And in general, if you guys see anything that's not good or anything that can be improved, then I'm really open for comments. I won't be disappointed in any way. I won't take it personally. I just need to know how my videos do come over, and if there's any way to improve them, let me know. Okay, so that's it for today's update, and I have to go back to studying because it's going to be a long night today. I am probably going to be awake until like midnight, maybe even a little bit past midnight, and then I have to get up at 6 again to go to class. So today, 8 hours of sleep per night is not happening. Thankfully, it doesn't happen too often, and I can sometimes allow myself to have only 5 to 6 hours of sleep. Okay, so it was nice to see you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, whoever finds my videos useful in any way. And I'm really hoping to diversify my content and add new types of videos to the channel I was toying also with the idea to start uploading samples of my homework solutions, and kind of my thinking, how I think when I solve the problem. Because sometimes you go through the problem or even through the example in the textbook, and they skip over a lot of steps. And I'm a slow thinker in this situation, so I usually take my time to decipher any single step that is missing, that is like left to the reader to solve this integral or whatever. And so I was thinking to kind of maybe try that. So anyways, I'll see how I can fit this into the context of my channel and do the proper setup for this. And I will see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you very much, and have a good night, good morning, good day, whenever you're watching. I see you tomorrow. Bye.